Welcome to Revolution News Daily Informer.
We are your hosts, Isabella and
Grace.
Today's subject is one of the very important page turners in history.
Today's subject is why Revolutionary War could have been worked around. We have an interview of John Malcolm to start us off.
He was tarred and feathered during the Revolutionary War.
Now to go into the interview.
Hi, my name is Crystal Hurd and I am interviewing John Malcolm.
Hi, my name is John Malcolm. I was one of the victims of tar and feathering. How I got tar and feathered were by a crowd that seized me in my house and dragged me into King Street in order to punish me for the attack of a person named Hughes, who I hit with my cane. I also threatened a boy that I would hit with my cane. Hughes, who had recovered and protested with others against the attack on me. The crowd refused not to attack, and I was stripped to the waist and covered with tar and feathers. If the colonies were not vicious little beasts, I wouldn't have this many scars in the first place. Maybe if the colonists were not so vicious, the war would not have happened.
If the colonists, our founding fathers, didn't think so mad, we could have prevented the Revolutionary War and the deaths of millions of people.
Now on to you, Grace and Isabella.
Thank you, Crystal.
And Mr. Malcolm for that very gripping interview.
Our next interview will be the one and only Betsy Ross.
Take it away, Elena.
Today I am interviewing Betsy Ross. She has sewn the American flag. Betsy, why don't you tell us about yourself?
Hi, Elena. I'm Elizabeth Grimson Ross, but people just call me Betsy. I, as you know, sewed the American flag. In 1871, a pamphlet enthusiastically not only credited me for designing the flag, but for coming up with the name United States of America.
Can you tell us more about the American flag, Betsy?
Of course. In the summer of 1776, I received a visit from George Washington regarding a design for a flag for the new nation. I am still grateful for the visit of George Washington. If it wasn't for that visit, I wouldn't have sewn the American flag. Anyway, Washington and the Continental Congress came up with a basic layout of the flag. Washington suggested stars with 5 points, but I argued for stars with 6 because the cloth could be folded and cut with a single snip. I was also a part of the Daughters of Liberty. Both of my parents were both Quakers. I attended a Quaker school and was then apprenticed to William Webster Upholster in Webster's workshop. I learned to sew mattresses, chairs, cupboards, and window blinds.
Thank you, Betsy, for the great interview. Now to go on to Harry.
Thanks, Elena, for the great interview of Betsy Ross. Wow, those were some great interviews, don't you think? Today we are trying something new. It's a rundown of what's been going on during the Revolution. Stay tuned for the ending mini-scene.
Today at Revo's store, we are selling new and improved wagons. We improved at rusty wagons to beautiful strong wagons. These wagons can hold up to 100 or more pounds. What a deal! We also have other items on the shelf.
Welcome to the rundown. Today, so far during the Revolutionary War, the Patriots and the British are really hitting it off. We are lucky the news station didn't get bombed the other day. After the Battle of Saratoga, the French decided to help us. I think they thought that we weren't just a wimpy militia anymore and that we actually had a chance. I am sure that we will make out an agreement with Britain. This war hasn't been good to any of the towns, not only in Boston but other colonies too. Innocent people in other colonies are being killed by the minute, and we can't do anything about it. So many people are depressed because of how much of their family are gone.
Today I have an interview of a Quaker from the war. I am asking her what her thoughts are of the war overall.
Hi, I'm a Quaker from Great Britain. American colonies pay a new tax on all kinds of papers, such as documents and even playing cards. The law was called the Stamp Act. Colonists thought it was very unfair. They protested in a very violent way. I, as a Quaker, thought this was very bad. I hated this and wished there was no violence. I liked it better when there were no taxes on anything. Benjamin Franklin told the British lawmakers that the Stamp Act would cause bad feelings between colonists and British. During the 1700s, Great Britain did not pay much attention to what the colonies did. The Americans liked that because they could get away with a lot of stuff. During the war, as a Quaker, I learned about lots of facts about the Stamp Act. I really wish the Stamp Act should not have happened. I also think the war should never have happened.
I am Crystal and you are watching Rev Movie. Thank you for listening to this very important news.
I am happy to be informing you about what's been happening in our very town.
All the cast in our news station enjoy that you chose our channel instead of others.
I'm excited for tomorrow's Daily Informer.
That's all for today.
Thanks, bye!